We do approach 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Spirit coming online.
Better late than never. That's what I say. And I think starting on this T side is probably going to be beneficial for Spirit, right? Their map pick, where they were looking good at the end of Dust, and confidence showing through. They're going to rush B. Inter's about to be caught, but he's in a great position. They haven't checked in. The flash is good. He's good for one. Axel overwhelmed. Magic with the entry. It's just Nafany stuck at the back of the site, but he's putting up kills left and right. Jiggling and dropping the bomb. It's IDIS Balance in the clutch, needing to show up, but he's shot in the back of the head. Gambit, steal that pistol away. The triple B setup is perfection.
Get out of B, Nafany. What a pistol round. He had 1 bullet left when he took that third peek. He had to hit it, and that added pressure, man. I don't know. He knew he had to, so he did. Yeah. It's as simple as that, man. Gambit, pistol round locked in, exploding into Mirage. That's kind of the precedent you want to be setting as well, right? You don't want to begin this map with Team Spirit like really starting to re-energize. Right now, they're probably a little bit down in the dumps. They're probably a little bit disappointed with how that Dust 2 game ended up. And the longer you keep them there, dwelling in the darkest places in their imagination, the better you're doing on the Gambit side. They come into this round only up against the pistols on the side of Team Spirit. And so this conversion should be destined to come through for Gambit.
One of those run boosts where you kind of like dribble forward. You know, you sort of run boost, but like 1 meter, not really worthwhile. Magis has a gun, but not for long. And Miz hit a Deegan middle. That's a good sign, but they've not got the bomb, so they double back into the B apartments, and at this point, there's no one B, so yeah, okay, you can flank CT, you can set up behind enemy lines, but Inters has already left the site to go and help his team. Coming in through lower instead. Window boost available. No one really here to stop it. Inters is watching for the cross from Spawn, but he won't hang around forever. Just wanted to stay with his team so they can actually trade and have someone watching Con. Is that boost, and so Inter's timing moving away may not be too favorable, but it's only a Glock, right? How much could a Glock really do? Inters is checking back CT on a timing. Mir's up Cat looking for kills on A, but nothing's being given away. There's a gun in the ladder room. Yeah, you don't want to die after time here. 30 seconds. Time to go.
Oh, man, Mir just want to die. Shiro's like, no worries, bro, I got you. M4's him down. It gets 4 in the round. That's great from Shiro. And that's also flushed in with money. He can bring an AWP out here. And it's actually Nafany to be the nice guy that he is and drop one over. Man, that's a nice teammate there. Shiro drops an M4 into play as well. Two of them, in fact. No, yeah, not for Nafany, mate. You know, Nafany, it was too nice. And if you're too nice, people take advantage. And that's what happens to poor old Nafany there. Drops the AWP, don't even get an M4 upgrade out of it. Now this AWP finds its way over towards middle, and it actually boosts Axile into the ladder room. So he's set up here very, very early. That's a cool way to get your B player into position, right? That second man to help out between short and mid. It helps if they try and play like a fast mid round on the back of this con and window smoke. He's there, and if you're Team Spirit, you wouldn't be ready for it. Now, luckily enough, they're not running mid to B. I guess, luckily enough for Team Spirit, that is. I'll set up outside of this B site. Inters here with the MP9. So Axile's going to have to be hot on his feet to come in on this rotate.
And Molly on the Balk and the car as well means Spirit are relegated to the window jump if they don't want to wait out the util. So out they go into the site again. Triple B as the pistol was, and they line up for Axel. He's only good for one. The AWP can't see, but Shiro finally takes the shot and takes down IDIS Balance with him. Stuck in middle is Nafany on this window drop, and Mir deals with him, but he's late to the site, giving Hobbit a 1v1 versus the low HP Chopper, trying to find that kill as soon as he can before support comes through. Hobbit is just about to hit the spot, but Mir could trade this. Oh, he's seen him, and he's lost Chopper in the process. He's wrapped the site. Mir saving the day, and great escape by Chopper, who puts distance between him and Hobbit, hits the perfect timing on that site wrap round, and Spirit steal away a round, getting their first on the board despite that stack on the B-bomb site, plus the AWP there as well. It gets removed quickly, and now that expensive buy with M4 drops, with the AWP out in the third round, well, it all comes back to hurt Gambit.
Come on, guys. Jeez, form an orderly line if you want to go through the window tunnel or hole or whatever you want to call it, man. Not really a tunnel, is it? Bit of a bad tunnel, but good flash. Gets a bit chaotic. Some Young there to farm the kills. That's why he flashes his teammate, because he wants them. He wants the eco frags. Chopper already got a bunch of kills back on Dust 2. He doesn't need any more. So now Nafany in the window all alone. What's he going to offer up? Only armor the USP, peeks into mid, peeks into 3. And that's the second on the board for Team Spirit. They get that conversion nice and easy. Yeah, they lose Chopper, but they keep 4 alive. And so that's money made for this T side.
Yeah, and a full eco for Gambit is going to be no warp here either, but not the end of the world with the scout in the hands of Shiro. Still got Util and his famed sniper. Hobbit. Oh, I thought he was going to buy a kit there. That would have been almost necessary for Gambit in a round like this, but he's got Util instead. Going to always assist with the mid flashes when we'll go in early, and actually Spirit are already there in numbers as well. Young alone towards that B bomb site. Spirit taking mid control with no utility, and so it's not clear to Gambit that they've lost this position, but now a late window smoke coming down. Shiro smoking the bottom of Con. That'll clip on the corner, giving him this fight versus IDIS balance if he wants it, but top Con smoke for Spirit cuts it off. Nice grenade. Spirit, mid is theirs. It's just about where they want to go with it. With BAP's control as well, looking like that short side split. IDIS balance trying to look for a pick off this AWP. Another grenade does more damage. Great util for Gambit in this round right now. Can the scout capitalize on it?
Well, this scout, as you say, going to hit like an AWP on 3 of these players. So certainly given a good chance to Shiro. Oh, a bit of spam, but that's where Hobbit swings out and saves the day. And Team Spirit, it's all kind of grinded to an awkward halt here. They've got guys trapped in the ladder room. They drop that smoke to get them up short side, but the bomb still is to cross. And that there could really cause some problems for Team Spirit. Hobbit will check short side, and the bomb does manage to survive his tyranny. That's how falling over towards B. And now they do get into the site. Now the rotations have already arrived. And they've seen Mir, but they try and hunt him down. Young has got the cover, and Mir's there to finish the job. Nafany and Shiro left in the 2-on-3. It's not an impossible round, especially not with so many of these players low, but Nafany, he needed that. He really, really did. Drops the ball over towards short, and with it, likely going to drop the round. AWP retrieved, and, well, quick as you like, it's gone again.
Mir is the luckiest man alive, man. He dodges that player in market. He dodges the player on cat. He should be dead, surely. But somehow living to tell the tale, and a FAMAS pickup is not pretty for Gambit. Shiro just trying to get out of there alive. If he can find an AK on his way out, that'd be nice, but nothing given over. And actually, I say that's a player deep in B. Shiro's not going for it. 3 for Spirit, building strong on this T side of their map. Hit kind of what we hoped. Looking for a competitive series. It ends on train if Spirit can get us there. Already a map down to Gambit to pick, of course. 3 in a row. And the money ain't getting better anytime soon. Gambit with a timeout. That will allow them to decide this eco and also the follow-up rifle round that will be coming through. Shiro looking to get some kills with this FAMAS. Obviously soften up Spirit, but also get his own money in for the AWP ASAP.
A hero FAMAS, that's cool. Said really no one ever, but hey, you know, maybe Shiro can offer something crazy up in this round here and now. Got a couple of P2s, that's really the extent of it. 4-man stack over in the A site. Always interesting, you know, like there's 2 ways you can kind of approach these rounds. One is, as we're seeing right now, where you leave that rifle to hold the site alone, And then you have the pistols over on the other, and it's like if they go A, they run into a 4-stack of pistols. If they go B, they run into the 1 rifle. So that's one way of balancing out. I'd say like the more common one is you see the pistols and rifles playing together, and then maybe you have like 1 USP player on the other site. And then that way, you know, if they go towards like A, say you put the rifle in A, and then maybe someone like Axel over towards B. If they went A, they walk into 3 and the FAMAS, and if they go B, well then the FAMAS player can save, or you can juggle that gun around onto others. Problem you have with the rifle being alone is once it's gone, you know, like you don't get that back. And if they do go A, then at least you get to save, but they'll only be hunting down 1 man on the other side.
This is weird. Oh, it's going to get weirder.
No, I don't like it. I don't like it, Hugo.
He's trapped, though. The Orbs and Con posted on his position, so good luck getting out of there. He jumps CT. Nidus Balance won't be able to stop him. Mid drops into the window, but it's heard. Hobbit hanging around. And I like this peel away, this fallback for Gambit. They've already realized it's B, and they're sending rotations through spawn. Young killing 1 on A. Axel boosted. Shiro gets the information. He sees matches coming through, and he wins the fight as well. This could fall apart on the anti-eco. Oh dear, Axel peeking out from the side, dropping the bomb and grabbing a gun. Idis Balance, he can't go wide. He's got the market to worry about as well, and no one's giving him an inch. 9 seconds, he's got to move in. Nice shot. Shiro low, could have been the pistol follow-up, but he's going for the kills. There's no way they can win the round without the plant, and neither of them were a possibility. That's an eco win for Gambit off the back of 1 FAMAS. Mir will get the kill at the end, but it is uninteresting.
Yeah, unimportant as well, right? Like that's nuts that Gambit are able to pick that up. And so much of that, by the way, comes off the back of those 4 pistol players on A make a very proactive decision. They clear out Palace. They get the info that there's no one Palace. They don't see anything towards ramp or hear anything. Then they kill the com player, and immediately, like after that happens, they rotate everyone over towards B. They haven't seen any of the tells over in this A site, and so they've got all their chips on the right side of the map. That's a great round for Gambit to have picked up in the fashion that they did. As the team spirit going to be kicking themselves, and rightfully so, really. Like, that's not one that you should be dropping the ball in, as well played as it was from Gambit. Chopper, oh, it's a little bit ugly. Does deal with 1, but not able to control the spray long enough to find the second man. And now Inter sees the barrel, taps down Idis Balance. That's where Magix gets the trade at least, and keeps this in the advantage of team spirit. Now they walk into this B site. But Shiro is here, holding the cat side, ready and waiting.
Holding for the jump. He thinks the bomb's going to cross that way. I mean, he could stop it, and that would be a big problem. He was right. Samdayam jumps the angle. Only Shiro fully believed, but he can still do it the second time around. Flash is good. Firing a shot indicates the fact that that flash did connect. Magic's, oh, he's got that little cheeky angle in through the wood. Doing damage to Hobbit, putting him low. Shiro might back out of this round. More utility, waves of it for Spirit. The bomb plant can be allowed. Magix has that cover. He's going back to the angle. You see that little gap. Shiro has no idea. Love that position. Very dangerous to take, but it's got to be worthwhile as it pushes Gambit out of the round, scared to do anything with just 40 health combined. Yeah, there it is. That's a great camera shot. Obviously, to do that, you have to stand on the van, and you're exposed to both apps and short. But if you have those 2 positions locked in, and Spirit did, you can afford to make that risk. And the reward is Spirit find a round. Fast B play. They have enough of the slow pace and these mid defaults that have given Gambit time to rotate. Even though Spirit have constantly walked into B stacks all game long, they still go back for it, and it works out, right? A fast B play, the entry for Chopper, almost a second. There's a lot of damage capitalized on by Mir coming out apps. Spirit, they get it done. Or Magis, sorry, coming out apps. And yeah, he's keeping up his performance from the previous map. By for Gambit. Yeah, they've done it before.
This is a really weird game in terms of the money, right? And it's because of all of like these weird little eco wins that Gambit have been sneaking in. Their money's never really been in a good spot. That hasn't stopped them from winning rounds. And I do love how they play these ecos. They just go like, all right, Pistols, you guys are a little team. Good luck. Get in there and wreak some havoc. And that's what they're going to try and do here. They tag Chopper. That's him looking to get the hell out of there. He doesn't love it. Drops the molly. But now look at this, right? Once again, it's a big info play by the Pistols. I love what Gambit are doing here. I really, really do. because now they see that no one was B. They've cleared that side of the map. Nafany's rotating. Inters is already here. Shiro rotated with the AWP. They've got everyone inside of the A site as Team Spirit is setting up because they got this info. It's happened again. Now, this time the results need to be different for Spirit, right? Even though they're walking into a stack, this isn't going to be an easy round, but it's a round they have to find. Yeah. If these little pistol plays for info keep winning Gambit eco rounds, they could just do it every round. It kind of doesn't make sense, but it's a really nice way to approach these kind of rounds. Hobbit on the triple box.
They've definitely called out Sheer with this AWP at the ticket. Definitely. Now they start to work their way in there. You can tell they did not know about Hobbit. Ooh. But I just balanced dispatches him. Now look at the trade there. Keep note of the kills going on in the feed. Big missed shot there from Shiro, though. He needed that one to stay afloat in the round. 3-on-1. Magic's with 3 HP. Inters is about to enter the Nether Realms, wherever that may be.
Where did that flash go? It went behind the pillar.
The odds, the luck.
Yeah, that's unreal. Free kill for Inters.
So you throw a flash for me, mate.
Don't think that's how they sound.
No, that's not how that's how Rush kind of
I didn't even realize that was you talking.
Yeah,
I thought we were playing like a soundboard something. I was like,
guys.
what is happening?
I won't lie, I also thought the same thing. 3 for Idis balance. There's where the flash popped. Well indicated. And yeah, Spirit, great round. Hobbit, he had such a good position. He swings after the first kill. That's a very Hobbit play. And the AWP is luckily posted for him. If Hobbit tucks in, that's maybe a Gambit round. Obviously, a couple of things go wrong. Shiro with a missed shot on the AWP, but the pistols make players so low. Out of the 3 up for Spirit, 2 were 10 health. And so, yeah, that was on the knife's edge. One of Spirit's first A attacks in this game, and into the stack they go. It's almost too good to be true for Gambit, but not quite, because Spirit do get that anti-eco under lock and key and keep things going. Yeah, I do like the proactive CT plays we've seen from Gambit in this game already, right? What will be the decision coming off the back of this tech pause? Bit of a break in the action. Spirit probably need it just to grab their thoughts and take a deep breath, because these rounds have gotten very close. They've had to work for them. The work has paid off. 5-3 in the lead. Gambit back in with guns.
Yeah, some guy Young just backs right on up into Hobbit. That flash.
Sad. Very sad.
I'm pretty sure Magic's got an assist on that, too.
Yeah, he did. So. Yeah, I don't know how that blinded him. Like, where's he looking?
Merry Christmas, man. Here's a flashbang. Also, here's Shiro back on an AWP. Now, mid-aggression from Nafany. She's waiting for any sort of sign, any sort of flash, any indication that someone might be joining him from top mid on the side of Team Spirit, but no one's done that. The bomb's hugging the wall in the palace, and mid-control firmly in the grasp of Gambit.
Sweaty setup.
Very nerdy stuff.
Chopper's out from under. Could molly out the window player. It's Shiro with the AWP. Does the barrel betray him? Because he's been flashed off and shot. Molly. Shiro's got to run, and he makes the jump into Chopper. He knew he was there, but still takes a hunk of damage. Nafany holding onto the lower player. Chopper can't, Shiro can't support him anymore. Chopper can take this peek, and he's very aware. Great entry kill. Axel on short, and Chopper's got more information where that came from. Backed up towards the con side is Hobbit. The smoke will fade soon. He's got to watch his back. Chopper's going right through it. Ballsy play won't pay off.
Very questionable.
Oh, he hit it! Hobbit got that kill.
Yes,
into Palace. No, how?
Call
One bullet.
A fadeaway, fellas.
Yeah. He fades out of the round. And now Spirit have A.
Yeah, man, Hobbit looking like a ghoul with how he just disappeared, but the real ghouls could be on the Spirit side. As now Sumdar Young and Idisbalance are left in this 2-on-3.
Whoa.
There's the double spray. And Inter is once again plunged into a clutch, going to flash himself in for the peak, but nobody's blind. That hasn't deterred anyone. And in fact, now they just know where he is.
Yeah. If he walked in dry, no one was looking.
Yeah, that's going to be the save as well. He knows that the odds are pretty stacked against him here. Team Spirit moving on to 6. And this is already looking like a much better Spirit affair. Now, they might have had like some close tries up against these eco rounds, which is never ideal. And you can see that that hasn't left them with like this huge bank account built up just yet. But it's not the end of the world, right? You're still getting the rounds. And yeah, you're going to fail to some ecos. It happens to the best of us, and then some.
That's a unbelievable shot for Hobbit to hit. And yeah, the lineup for Sundae using the smoke as a one-way. Great round for Spirit nonetheless. Not just a one-trick pony, not just this B-bomb site, which they were going back to time after time, forcing stack after stack for Gambit. Shiro with a saved AWP thanks to that. It's found an opening kill. Double window smoke, really making sure that he can't re-peek. It's communicated by Spirit, but not the end of the world. Back to B they go. And again, this boost for Inters. It was Axel up here last time who got a USP kill. And one Gambit the round on one of their ecos. So Spirit, man down, walking into the B-bomb site. Not committed though, still hanging around in middle.
You know, if you're Inters, you're up there with the USP and you're thinking, man, wish I had a better pistol.
USP armor kit. That's a combo for the round win. You're playing for the win. You're not playing for the kills.
Yeah. That's the thing, right? We've already seen this boost work for Gambit. He just wants to get one kill, grab the gun, and then suddenly he's fighting. He's good to go.
Ooh.
However, they're not going to fall for it again. They check for Inters. And they deal with him. This B site crumbles. And yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, once you've gotten away with doing that in a round once, it's very rare to get away with it again because it's something that Team Spirit are always paranoid about, right? Axel did it from their last time. And so they check for Inters, destined to not repeat that same mistake.
If we talk about individuals right now, Harry, there's a lot of recoveries for Spirit that we didn't see back on Dust 2. The two bottom performers. And now at the top, funnily enough, it's Sundae Young and Mia. Sundae Young leading the charge in this round as well.
Yeah, that slow start is looking more likely for Spirit. Because they are in this game for sure with 7. It's unfortunate for the side of Gambit. They put the AWP in Shiro's hands. You think, okay, he's got a pretty good start to the round. The double smoke and window, and then the B push, and he is just nowhere to be found. Really smart play of the smokes here from side of Spirit.
Yeah, they use that market window smoke to actually to wrap the site, to clear the boost spot firstly, but then Balance is able to hold from the catwalk a weird off angle, and Shiro walks into it with his own AWP from market, just trying to find anything there. What's this smoke the Magix is lining up? Just normal top mid potentially? No, it's coming in late anyway. Shiro's here again. Timing shot will not connect. It was a window smoke. Different position, allowing them to throw the top mid one at the same time. Axel with a deep nade, but they're already up and past it, close towards a connector. He's going to start to consider it. Looking at the bench as well. Nafli playing for the spot with the smoke. He's going to trade util to deny Spirit that connector control. If they want to go through it, they have to make a risk. And Nafni has pushed their smoke. Not forever. Molly into lower. Spirit still holding off at B in the top of middle. Again, so many of these rounds ending through the apartments and short splits. This one could be the same. The Gambit get inquisitive up on that A site. Nothing has been seen by them so far. Hobbit gonna try and push the Palace potentially. Boost up for Mia.
Yeah, Mir just sits here for a while. There's a good chance Axel checks into him. Or the worst case scenario, he checks when you're not looking.
Ooh, up through the smoke with a pistol out, but he catches Inters looking the wrong way, and he knows Axel's there as well. Balance, that is brutal stuff. Stabbing them both in the back. 3-on-2, Spirit have B. Nafani looking for anything here. Sundae Young could jump the car. That's a nice nade. Are Gambit even interested? No kit in this round. It's dropped on the catwalk. They might just be tempted to save if no kills are offered up.
And Spirit, they're entrenched. They're not going anywhere. They're not going to give up those kills that they're so desperately looking for on the Gambit side. So yeah, nowhere to go. Not a whole lot to do. Nafni hangs around for just a little while. Perhaps he can remove something here from the hands of Spirit, but not looking likely. Spirit go up to 8. Gambit remain on 3. And you do love to see just how tightly packed and tightly knit Spirit were playing in middle of that round after the double smoke usage in connector.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. Balance, I don't know what caused him to do that, but it won them the round, so we won't judge.
I'd imagine it's because Axile had turned and shot Mir in the window, right?
Yeah.
Mir, you know, he happened to be looking there, and then the 1 second he's not. I had to guess. Some rubbish. Make sure you're picking up your trash. Save our oceans and our whales, as we learned yesterday.
Whales don't need saving, mate. They're good. They just took down Furia. They look damn well. I guess they're the whalers, but even so.
Yeah, man. We don't want to protect the whalers. We want to protect the whales.
That's a fair point.
The whales do need help. The whalers, strangely enough, armed with harpoon guns and the likes,
which it would
probably
be
doing cool, actually.
It would be interesting if, you know, they dropped the, you know, the R and the S off of whalers and they're just the New England whales. Like, I don't know if that has the same sort of effect or ring to it.
Oh, what is that? I mean, at least post up, right? You'd think just goes for it. Full send, pushing the palace, and they're going to grab the AWP and get it out of there. No, not for you.
All right, this balance is dual wielding AWPs right now. Never been done before like this. We'll go back now.
That's crazy. I don't know what sure. Like he had a great spawn. Don't get me wrong, but you know, pushing past the corner instead of posting.
So you can set this up now, like just the mega brain bait, right? If anyone goes into Palace looking to retrieve that AWP at any time because they've juggled it away, you might be like looking for it and thinking, man, like, did it go a little further in? And then you take a peek around the corner, and that's where iDisbalance is just waiting.
Ain't no one pushing Palace.
I have AWP. As he waits.
Well, sometimes that op can dictate, you know, a lot of the first round presence, a lot of the first kills. But when you're not hitting those shots, there's a difference maker. Some die young, so far, not dead. Actually, finds himself out towards Tetris, and this round is crumbling right at the feet of Gambit. Look at that. Mir with another one, an Axile and a Cat, and it's just Nafany. And not for long. 9-3. Spirit searching for the double digits, and they're not far off.
That's the old, okay, push everywhere at once, right? Like,
yes.
Obviously, Chopper's hiding in, Mir rather, hiding in apartments, and with pressure being put on A, you see, he doesn't post, he just goes for it, crazy. With two players dead on A, Magic's flashed through the smoke, well, the B player goes, well, you know, either I need to push and get this control, or we likely lose the round. I've already lost A, no info for Gambit, smoked off. And they push right into Mir, who doubles down in the B-bomb site. Fast play for Spirit, no more waiting around. And they run right under Shiro. The smoke wasn't even bloomed. He was double scoped on Palace. They already crossed default. And he has no idea entering onto Hobbit, and that realization coming too little, too late.
That is an incredibly fast round. My word. Now, they got to be careful to not give Gambit a reason to go for this. And a 4-on-4 might tempt them in. The problem is you set up like you were looking to save, and so now that time is half ticked and you don't have a kit. So it might just have to be the save in spite of that 4-on-4 given over, and that looks to be the decision made. Now, that's an ugly round to have to save in. You get fast executed into the A site, and immediately you just go, well, can't win them all, and leave. And, this does allow the buy to come in for Gambit because, hell, it's right here, right? Like, it's already in. It's just the same one from the last round. And then you can drop a gun over to Hobbit, so he still has utility. But, like, this is where we're really seeing the worst side of this CT economy coming into play. Team Spirit can afford to make rounds like this happen. They can afford to just go, screw it, run A. If it doesn't work, well, we give them a fourth, and then we buy next round anyway, because we have so much money. And for Gambit, they can't. Like, if they attempt that 4-on-4 retake and everyone dies, or maybe they save on, like, one player, that's their money gone, and then this scoreline gets even worse. So they're essentially playing for saves till eventually something works out, and this might be the round. They start it in a 5-on-3.
Yeah, Shiro made the catch up with the AWP. They got Magic's locked in, but he's blind on top. Hobbit has no idea, and Nafany now has to deal with it as the only player left on the site. Shiro's coming in to hold, but again, double scoped on the Palace. Will that be a problem as they cross under? He doesn't want to even concede that, or think about that. He will concede it instead. Nafany in the Molotov dealing with Magic's on the cross, and the bomb can get planted. There's another player from Spawn. Someday Young not considering it though. He's going to turn around as the flash comes in. Another one, and Inter swings with it. Just blind enough to get that kill. And now Chopper in a clutch. Definitely doable if he moves in quick, but he's been jump spotted. So that info is Gambit's. They're going to try and take the fight, but no trade. The flash back in, and Chopper does go down eventually. That got a bit scary, but good reaction for Gambit. Good flashes back into many of their engagements.
10-4. We're looking at the last round of the half, but also just trying to clarify something here. Obviously, we see where Shiro spawned. Perhaps this is what sort of, keyed him on to the idea that, hey, perhaps I can just run straight into the palace and go for this fight.
Yeah.
Turns out the timing doesn't work out for you, bud.
Even with a good spawn, like, you're just hoping that they are playing it slow. Like, lots of players will post up back palace or walk through it. But that was just, fast rounds on A for Spirit. They've had 3 of them in a row, rushing out A off of spawn. Good start for Shiro again. He's been key with these opening kills. This time, the AWP nade combo takes down Sunday Young behind the boxes. Back to A they go. Hobbit under the balcony. A lot to do.
Yeah, Miz trying to fake this B-side play while the rest of the gang are working their way out through ramp. Now, IDisbalance is the first guy in, but he's scoped up, and that flash leaves it blind, but Hobbit hesitates on taking a peek. That could have been a free kill onto IDisbalance. Instead, IDisbalance gonna ring out with a shot onto Nafany. Now, Hobbit sweating a little under the palace, and with Mir's presence still inside of the apartments, that is going to tempt Team Spirit back, B-ward bound. With the AWP just ringing out over towards A, it's kept 2 players here. Mid's been given up. And so Axel having to try and do his best from short side to keep his eye on this. Now, he does have support from Hobbit, if you look, right? Like, he can swing from the A site. Shiro here as well can get himself up on top of Ticket to help out in mid. But will that happen? They flash A, still trying to give the illusion that this A play is coming in, but it's no secret that that flash came from middle. And so Axel is ready for these players at short. Readiness is one thing, getting kills are the other though. And in the blink of an eye, it's all left onto Shiro. This would be quite the 1v3 for the man, and it's not gonna happen. Team Spirit take him with 11 in that first half. Quite the recovery, if you remembered us too, and how quiet Spirit were there. Mirage is looking good. Can Spirit take us to a third? Find out in just a moment.
Wish I could stay, but it's bad for my head. Something's coming. I wanna be everything I thought that I could be. Build me up, piece by piece. Figure out all the parts that made me. Something's coming. I wanna be everything I thought that I could be. Build me up, piece by piece. Figure out all the parts that made me. Something's coming. I wanna be. Build me up, piece by piece.
Will you follow me under when I'm crumbling? Every night I wonder, will it ever end? Sometimes I can barely breathe, dear. Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Sometimes I don't wanna be here.
this is quite the inverse of operations, ladies and gentlemen. Team Spirit are up 11 to Gambit's 4 after Gambit secured Dust 2 and put the first score up on the board. It's 1-0 currently. Gambit looking for a bounce back. And I don't mean just a text message that doesn't go through. Welcome back, everybody. The Intel Extreme Masters New York 2020. That was a mixture of multiple accents there, but the end result was pretty clear. Spirit and Gambit are ready to jump back into a pistol round. I got Harry and Hugo beside me. And here we go.
Yes, indeed. Gambit's T-half. Pistol is almost a necessity in a scoreline like this. And push up mid. Shiro's got to hold on his own. No support. No trade potential and the P250 armor, but he backs out early. And in that timing, Chopper's crossed behind the boxes. Shiro's not aware, but he does flick back. He might want to get out of here alive. They're coming from lower as well. Chopper is trapped right now. How is he even standing? Inters does drop him eventually. Mir trying to fight back from the window. They're going to filter through. Con jumping up as well. And low on ammo. Mir gets dropped. Hobbit traded after one, but Axel's through the smoke. And this is such a brawl right now. 2 on A for either side. Magic's baited by the fake flash. It's a decoy, and Axel's lost the bomb. It's all on Nafany, finding Sumdai Young in the smoke, who jumps up out of panic, and Nafany now in the clutch. Already done some damage. Magic's a couple of shots away from death, but Nafany has no armor. Using everything he can, flash back in, he blinds himself. Magic's cross into the window. It's a 50-50 for Nafany. Where does he want to read it? He's got an immediate fight. Magic is not scared right now. Glock swap, no reload needed, and Gambit are going to pick up the pistol. Nice shot for Nafany to close it. And there's a chance after all.
Well played. And you might think that he flashed himself not on purpose, but that was all just part of the plan, Hugo. All calculated, of course.
He's peeking into it, hoping that Magix does as well, right? Like a lot of players will make that risk. If they hear the flash pop, they'll peek right before it goes off. Playing the mind games there, but...
Yeah, well done. Gambit with that 5th. They needed that pistol. Now they need the conversion. Chopper dumps a nade at top and middle. That lands at the feet of Nafany.
I like that route, right? He just drops window off best spawn, throws the nade, runs con. He's safe, doesn't get punished. The molly is late in as well, and he gets a bit of damage out of it too. Mir pushed up on Cat though. 1 rifle in this round with the scout combined. And he's actually found an opener with it. So careful, don't sleep on Spirit in a round like this with the Deegs out. Gambit are not out of the woods just yet.
All is quiet. It's not even Christmas time yet. Bombs rotating all the way back through to A, where Inters is going to be waiting there as the sole player from Gambit. Ooh. What will happen on these rotations? That's pretty much what Gambit are banking on, having their players spread out. And by that, they've all converged on Palace, of course. Hobbit in a real cheeky spot, as one of you UK lads might say. But there's still 5 alive for Spirit, so it's not going to get any easier. And with 20 seconds left on the clock, there's just really not much time to fanny around. I just balance. It's taken down to 16. That's going to be enough to back him away. And still 5 alive for Spirit. So this, well, they haven't really given themselves a cushion on the Gambit side until now. And Sumdai Young showing his face. They're not going to be gaining a plan out of this one anytime soon.
No, yeah, Sumdai Young wins a round. He literally just gets the kill, stalls the bomb for a couple of seconds. He does die, but Shiro's can't plant default with CT being covered. And so, well, he plants triple, but it's all too little too late. That's a calamity of a round for Gambit. And this position is what did it all. Plus the pressure on CT. Sumdai Young opening up, and he does die straight after, but he gets damage off. See Shiro's panicking, Mir swings. Great round for Spirit, but one that Gambit just leave too little too late. That would have been theirs with Hobbit up on the catwalk as well in that post plant if they had just a second more in the time bank. Awful way to lose it. Spirit now looking to continue the streak and close this map. Chopper pushed in mid, full confidence, full focus, but he will be traded after 2.
I love the word time bank. That's great, Hugo. That's a good one. So you can write all the checks you like, but you can never cash them at the time bank. That's what they say.
Yeah.
Shiro.
And if you're paying in time, Harry, you're probably not getting what you want anyway.
I mean, everything, you know, you're always paying in time for pretty much anything out there.
That's for you mortals, not the rest of us. Sorry.
Trace is on his 3rd millennia, Harry.
Oh.
I've been here for a while.
Since the beginning.
Maybe even.
The only way you can buy time is by getting those kits in play, that of which there are none for Spirit in this round, but good luck getting a plant if you're Gambit. I say that. It's only Sunday Young in Spawn with the SMG. Not
Don't worry,
really
dude. He's
in a
going to
position.
delay the plant again.
Yeah,
win
why
the
not?
round. Let's see if he can do it twice in a row.
They have 40 seconds. I hope Gambit at least get a bomb plant.
Also,
here.
jump peek in the ramp to throw. Yeah, I was going to say, right? That couldn't have been like a smoke for that position. Instead, he just smokes himself off and tries to play around it. He is actually trying to deny a bomb plant right here.
GG.
Some die young. Don't do it to him again. That's not fair. That's not fair. He makes his presence known. Axile is out in the open. Could get caught here. Won't though. Shiro trades that kill. And now Axile with the Mac-10. Up close. And it's personal this time around. Bit more damage. There's the trade from Magix into the 1v1. Just Shiro to beat, who swings out from the site. And Shiro's going to get it done with 3. Gambit. They will find that round. They recover with a force buy of their own.
All right, Shiro. All right, I'll take that fight. Doesn't know they don't have kits. And also a Molly smoke left on the deceased.
A lot of smokes missed there. I think, you know, I can't tell for sure what Sunday Young was trying to do, but that smoke like got caught close CT. I think he wanted a deeper one. His teammate comes in from spawn, tries to throw another one to get them out triple. It bounces off Ticket and goes deep into CT. Like, yeah, that's just awkward for Spirit more than anything.
Axile going for the one tap. It doesn't happen, actually. It's Gambit are closing in on this A site. But I think Spirit might have a heads up here with Chopper with 2 Deagle kills. Make it 3. Will he go for 4 and 5? Let's find out. Those 2 players are hanging out at Tetris, so they're not out of earshot. They're not out of sight. That Molotov, though. Look at him go almost with a 5th.
Big respect on Chopper.
Single man holding.
Yeah, he doesn't even peek until he has to, right? Like, he stalls that out for so long in the 2-on-5 and waits till he gets mollied, and then obviously has to take a fight.
He didn't get
shots.
He didn't get the scout or the AK.
Yeah, no, he got the scout.
Did he?
He never dropped it. He just looked at the M4. And so Magic's got nothing. They didn't pick up the gun that he dropped. That's a little bit messy. But, you know, you got 13. You want a force buy. And now Gambit having a force back.
Tech 9's out, though.
That's just desperate for Gambit. B-rush territory right now. Orb is glass, and it's a long way away in the window. Magic with the Molotov. He's jump spotting. Smoke's being lined up. It's one of the arch smokes coming in. There's the molly. Team Spirit ready. They know this one's coming through. The bomb falls out first, and no one follows it. Oh no, they're trapped behind the fire. There's everyone here. Now there's a 3rd player in. The orb is posted. They just lost the bomb and nothing else.
Oh, well, it's only the most important thing in the entire game.
Ideal position.
Does Spirit even know? That's what I'm wondering. No one's seen it yet, but they're about to realize
I think
this round
Magic's
is
just
theirs.
realized.
Yeah. Guys.
Although, to be fair, like, with this much time left, you know, you don't just want to, like, completely abandon everywhere else on the map and open up all these flanks. Now you do. Like, now you're 5-on-2. You got nothing better to do, right? They still need to get it at some point if they want to win the round. And so they're just waiting. And Inters, he's regretting every decision he's ever made.
Oh, here they come.
He's left alone in top mid, and he hears the footsteps. They do not want to let him get his hands on that rifle. And so they don't. It's 14 on the board for Spirit.
If you ever needed like an advertising campaign for why you shouldn't send the bomb first, that round is like the best example. It's already lost immediately.
Look at the, I mean, it's basically catapulted as well. Let's not ignore the sort of trajectory that the bomb was given right there. 14 for Spirit, though. Really doesn't matter.
1 flash, 5 Glocks.
.com. Glock.
Register it quick.
Yeah.
Where's his flash going? Obbit's leaving. He's like, yeah, dude, I'm going to flash B. They'll fall for it. Trust me. Don't worry. He's going to go mid to pop it out the top. Still can get a good flash from this position. Just needs to be careful that they don't push him. There's the flash, but Chopper is to his back. And so 3 kills for him. If anything, it blinds Inters. Nothing more but Glocks, and they're going to get made quick work of.
Oh, that round's pretty much over.
I don't know, dude. Look, Hobbit's running to B.
Okay,
Right, that's something.
And go
That's
on.
something, right? Like, well, no, because I was thinking about it, and it's like, even if he realizes the B site is clear, he's just going to die, like, waiting for the bomb to come in. So he tries to wrap through the lower tunnels. Now, admittedly, going silent for this long has made Team Spirit, they're a little bit worried as to, like, what's not, like, worried so much as frag hunting, but, you know, fine line between the two.
They're splitting up, which creates, you know, vulnerability.
Opportunities for like 1v1s to come in, and doesn't matter. They just kill Hobbit, and then I Disbalance does that. So forget I ever said anything. Team Spirit on to 15. Map point looking to take us the distance here.
We're getting it.
Yeah, it does feel like we are, right? And that's kind of what we wanted. Like, you know, it was a very, very quiet performance from Spirit on Dust. They didn't warm up till right near the end of the game, it felt like. Gambit were looking really, really good there. And now on Mirage, on Team Spirit's map pick, we have them looking good. And I think that sets us up really, really nicely for Train as this decider.
Gambit are getting swept, right? Despite actually winning the pistol, winning their force buy off the back of the 3rd round. Like, this has been back and forth at the start of the half, but if anything, that dug them a bit of a hole. This is their first rifle round against 15. Good start, though. Hobbit smoke spams out the orb. Rest of them walking B. Only one man here with a short player dead. Magix. Oh, he sees everything. Molly down. He's calling for help. Nade to follow. Will they actually go? It's not the bomb this time first, but Shiro does jump out with a trade, and now they flood the site. Mira's here with something to say, but he can't drop the bomb. Down to 8 is Nafany. 2 on 3. Oh, missed shot for Shiro. The bomb has been dropped by the HE, and that buys time for Spirit to get out into the site. Look at Chopper. He has gone all the way through. Catler coming through, but making noise, running, and Chopper's going to be ready for it. Shiro spots him, trying to isolate the fight, trying to bait for Hobbit, who does get away with a kill, but traded from Market, and it's back and forth and back again. Sumdai Young stuck inside, and Shiro might just run to A.
He certainly could. But instead, he just waits and tries to play the mind game, right? Sometimes not doing the other option that's available to you is the best option to take, and just stay put. You can see this put a lot of doubt in Sumdai Young's mind, and he's like, well, he's thinking the same thing you are, Hugo. He's thinking he could rotate towards A, so I'll get there early. I'll beat him to it because I'm the smartest guy in the server. And while Shiro hasn't done that and now gets the bomb planted.
What a plant as well.
Yeah. Looks like a market post plant here for Shiro as he's going to move on in to try and play around this bomb.
Yeah, you can't stick this safely. If he's in market, he can peek door if it's on this side, or peek window if it's on the other side. That's
just fight him out right here.
Yeah, that works too.
You know, sets it up all smart, but then is like, actually,
I'm just gonna kill him.
You know what? How about I just win the fight? And that's exactly what we see. Shiro having a great game right now. You can see why, like, he's so confident to just take that 1v1 there at the end of the round. Puts a 7th on the board for Gambit, single-handedly.
Yeah, so we've got Train coming up after this. Should Spirit close it out here? It's looking likely. And then we'll have Na'Vi taking on K23. Action-packed afternoon.
Yeah, it's just about closing it here for Spirit. Tying the knot. 8 opportunities to do so. Safe to say they're probably feeling pretty good right about now, but Gambit have only fielded 1 full rifle round, and it was there. It was the win from Shiro with 3. So, unfortunately, they're not going to have many opportunities to show us much in the second half, but hey, you know, keep it flawless and you might get rewarded. Simple as that, right? No, not that simple, sadly. Chopper's waiting for the boost. Nothing coming through. Gambit slow and steady in mid. Bomb going back towards A. 2 here. Orb as well.
Yeah, Disbalance has a pretty sweet spot here, but Hobbit has a little bit better of one. With connector compromised, Disbalance has to displace his sort of attention on both sides. And, well, that's going to net him a frag on the Hobbit. Trade out immediately from Nafany. And that's an AWP down inside of the A site.
After scoring them in. They drop on Sunday Young, though. That was the question mark. Shiro's followed up with the AWP as well. And the A site has been emptied out. Spirit on rotation. Open plant for CT. That's a dangerous move, but Magic isn't going to peek on it. Cool Molotov, but it won't make a difference. The partner's already come through on reverse default. Magic's trying to move through with the smoke. Trying to grab this AWP to give him a better fighting chance.
Man, if only his arms were a little bit longer, that would have been a lot smoother. Now looking into the site, but Shiro at ramp. Magic's actually going to get away with it. Almost in with a second. There was a moment where you were believing, you can't lie.
It's true. I thought it was going to happen. I'm not going to lie. And what's not going to happen is Spirit picking up this round. Gambit put up 8. And that bounce back they were looking for, well, they damn sure found it now.
Yeah, it's just like when you get to this position of your Gambit, you're doing it against 15, so
no,
at any point it can just fall apart and you're thinking about train immediately. That's the worry right now. Some close rounds found, but still a massive gap between the two. Back-to-back rounds for Gambit. Magic's not feeling great about that one. Was very close to hitting that second AWP shot and potentially just closing the map there for Spirit on their pick. Dominant win. Not yet.
Now I noticed Magic's has gone for a smoke Zeus combo here. That's a little bit of flavor around the normal Zeus play. You got the smoke there as well. I'm curious to see how this marries together, right? It's like an unexpected combination.
Now,
like lemon and like flour.
Oh yeah.
Like you are. Oh, you are.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it's going to work, but then you put that in a deep fryer and suddenly you've got something on your hands.
Fried lemons.
No, it's any good.
What a tasty treat you've created there in your mind, Harry. No, thank you. Even the southerner in me has turned that one down.
Well, look at me, man. He's turned Nafferty down for a mid. Says, sorry, mate. I'm in charge here. And opens this round up. Yeah, you're banned, mate. Get out of here. So that's exactly what's going to have to happen. They concede this mid area for the time being.
I see what's going on here.
Cheeky. Oh dear. Maybe having that smoke still would have been useful, but he'll just bound out of there. Luckily, there was a deep one thrown by Gambit. So he can jump back up into that position, but a player spotted on the A side, not dealt with.
Yeah, so you see they show a little bit of presence towards B. That prompts a small push over here towards the Palace side, and well, that does net a kill for Gambit. Now they're going to try the opposite. It's Mir showing a little bit of face over here in the B halls.
He was so good at getting entries out B on the T side. Well, now he's got to do the inverse, the reverse, but right back to A, go Gambit. Into, I say the stack, but also at the same time, whatever. Like, the Zeus is in spawn. Good luck, Magix. He's going to die on the jump, maybe, if he does it again.
He saw him.
Yeah. No, thank you.
That's going to be one long-range Zeus.
Oh, down the ladder. They surprise Chopper. But Mir with this flank, it's been coming in for a long while. And does he play the trigger discipline? Oh, he does. Mir has got the round in his hands, and he's done it single-handedly. There's no time. Team Spirit, they lock it in, and it's Mir to get them there. What a flank, what a play, and look at the smiles all around. Team Spirit, they take us to train. My, oh my, what a way to get there. Stick around, because you don't want to miss the conclusion of this series.